Hello everyone and welcome back. Welcome to another crafty decor adventure. In today's video, I am so excited to share with you some DIY Dollar Tree Christmas in July decor crafts. So if you all are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I love to share with y'all how you can make your home's boutique gorgeous on a budget. I'm also hosting a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway, so don't forget to listen to that secret question, and I'll put all the details for that giveaway in the description box below. Thank you guys for everybody that pops onto my video and comments and loves on everybody and just shares positivity. So I hope you guys are inspired to do some Christmas in July crafting. If you love to go over the top decorating, you may want to go ahead and get started now, or it'll just give you guys something fun to look forward to. But without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. For the first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you all how to take some of these Dollar Tree wooden cutouts, and these are actually some heart cutouts that I saved from Valentine's Day, but you guys are going to find so many different shapes in your local Dollar Tree Crafters Square section. And then I'm going to take these beautiful little wooden crosses. These come in a 6-pack at Dollar Tree. I'm not sure if they were in the sticker section because a sweet friend sent them to me, so thank you. And then I hot glued the little wooden cross to the wooden cutout. And then I'm just adding some little jewels to the center of this. So I get all of my bling jewels from totallydazzled.com. I love Natalie. She runs this sweet little small business and she is amazing. So if you guys have an opportunity, check out her link. I'll leave it in the description box of this video. But yeah, it's totallydazzled.com. So anyway, I love her little bling jewels. You guys can order packets of them. And this particular one that I'm using in this one is a rose gold. Now they come on a brooch, so you can use them as a pin, or you can just take like some wire cutters is what I do, and I just clip the brooch off, and then you can have like a little embellishment for your crafting goodies. I used to always buy mine at Walmart and they're like $4 a piece, and so Natalie's come out to about $1.50 or so, depending on if she has a really amazing sale, even less a piece. So anyway, I'm just adding these to the center of my little crosses, and I want to add these to my harvest tree. Now for this video, I'm going to share with you guys some different crafts that you can use for either fall or Christmas. So I'm actually doing kind of a Christmas in July, but fall and Christmas. I'm going to do a harvest tree, and I'm going to share with you guys exactly how we're going to put that tree together. And these are going to be some of the heart ornaments. Now you don't have to put these on a Christmas tree. You guys could hang these from your mantle or pretty much anywhere that you want to add a pretty little heart ornament or just a beautiful ornament with the cross. The cross is such a beautiful sentiment to me. I just lean on God every single day. So I really wanted that sweet reminder kind of tucked gently into my little harvest tree. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you all how you can take some of your 4th of July leftover stars and cut out some paper and make them into a beautiful Christmas star. Or I'm actually going to use these on my harvest Christmas tree, my fall Christmas tree. So I'm just tracing them out first. So trace the pattern out first and then add your pretty paper. So I'm using this black and white check. It's kind of like a Mackenzie Child inspired paper. You can get this at Hobby Lobby. It's about 69 cents. You guys can also look for their sales and really load up on crafting paper. Okay, I love this one, and I did load up on it, so I've had quite a bit, but it's going to go really nicely in with my fall harvest tree. I cannot wait to share with you guys how pretty it looks. I do have some of the black and white check ribbon, so that's going to go perfectly. Now for the other star, I chose this white with this gold polka dot. This one was a little bit more pricey. It was a really heavy duty paper, which is kind of nice when you're Mod Podging because it didn't give me any bumps. The little black and white one kind of gave me some bumps. Now I want to embellish the front of my stars, and for these I kind of wanted to go for a neutral. My idea is to create something that is going to go from my fall harvest tree onto my regular Christmas tree. When you do all that crafting work, it's nice to have something that works as a dual purpose. So I'm adding in just this cute little bow. So I tied a bow like I would be tying my shoelace. I trimmed off the ends, and then I'm adding in some little pine cones. Now these are some mini pine cones that come in a packet. You can find these at Dollar Tree. I actually found them just recently, and then I added some of those little gold vase fillers. You can also find those at Dollar Tree. They're kind of seasonal, so you may have to wait a little bit closer to Christmas, but you guys dig into your craft stash. I know you have some little baubles. I also thought pearls would be really, really pretty. Always remember that my crafts are just an inspiration, and so you guys look around your craft stash and see what you might enjoy using. So I added them to my fall harvest Christmas tree. Again, I'm trying to throw you guys some Christmas in July, but also make it fall, especially if you're doing a harvest Christmas tree like I am. This is the one that's going to go in my studio. However, I hope to do one also in my living room or in my dining room corner. It's going to take me getting up into the attic and pulling down my larger trees. This is just a smaller tree. It's basically just a little 3-footer. I think I got at Walmart. But anyway, I thought these sweet little ornaments were just the perfect touch, and they really fill things out quite a bit as well. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with y'all how you can take one of the Dollar Tree cones and some of this little Dollar Tree yarn. Yes, Dollar Tree is selling yarn, and they're selling this really pretty kind of fluffy yarn. Just check your yarn section, and it's in the Crafters Square section. So I'm just adding some hot glue in and around the base of my little Christmas tree, and then I'm winding it around. Now I will tell you guys that this is a little bit tedious, and you also might want to wear some little glue protectors for your fingertips. I do have neuropathy in my fingertips, so I don't feel it quite as much, but I did kind of burn myself a couple of times as I worked my way around this project, mainly because I was impatient. So you are going to add glue and then add your yarn, and if anybody has some better ideas, let me know. But once I got done with it, it was really pretty. I was going for kind of like a really soft, almost like shabby chic kind of farmhouse little tree. And you guys could always use maybe just one piece of fabric or whatnot, but this yarn I already had on hand, and I've really been trying to use more of my yarn. I feel like it gives things a really nice textural element. So once I got to the top, I just added a big old dabble of hot glue. I knew I was going to be gluing a white palm to the top of this, so I wasn't super concerned about making it perfect at the top. And so I just kind of trimmed that off. And in the background of this video, you guys might hear my little puppy dog, Benji Bear. He is squeaking his little squeaky toy. So if you hear something, that's what it is. So I added a little white puffy palm to the top, and then using some of this decorative filler from Dollar Tree, it came with all these little goodies, which I was super excited about. And so I'm just trimming off some of the little greenery into little tiny pieces and adding that to the top, almost like I'm giving my Christmas tree a little crown. And I'm also trying to make this in a little bit more neutral colors. That way I can have it out earlier than Christmas time. In fact, I am doing a harvest tree. So this is going to sit next to my harvest tree. So it's not full-blown Christmas, but it gives you some of those Christmas elements. And then it's going to go beautifully in with my Christmas decor too. So at the base of my tree, I'm adding in some of these little mini pine cones. And again, this was a little bit tedious, but I made it all the way around, thankfully. And I even had some pine cones left over for another project. Now I'm adding some little berries into the top of this. And then, I mean, you guys can get so creative with this. Just use your little bits and bobs. Pearls would work. And I'm taking some Dollar Tree, this really pretty kind of burlap ribbon, and I'm just going to kind of twirl it around the side of the tree just to kind of give it like a cascading effect. I kind of wanted to break up the bit of white and just give it some extra flavor. You guys know me. I love to craft and kind of go over the top. I added a little bow to the base and then this little piece of greenery and some more little bits and bobs that was in that decorative filler. Hey, if you guys come across it, it's pretty nice. And so now I'm just hot gluing it to one of those little Dollar Tree candlesticks, and then so that gives it kind of a stand. I thought it came out so adorable and so pretty. And again, this is just something I could sit in my old bathroom once the season comes a little bit closer, or in a beautiful decorative tray. So for this next DIY, I'm going to share with you guys how I created this fall harvest Christmas tree. So I added a giant bow to the top, and it's just a quick little Olivia bow. I'll leave my bow video in the description box of this video. But so I added the bow to the top, and now I'm using this kind of mesh burlap, and I believe burlapfabric.com sent me this burlap ribbon, or maybe I grabbed it at Michael's. I can't remember, but you guys should be able to find some kind of burlap ribbon that you can cascade down your tree. Now I'm taking some Dollar Tree raffia, and I'm just going to push the raffia into the tree, and it's going to look a little messy when you first start doing this. And this is the first time, honestly, I have ever added raffia to a Christmas tree, and I don't know what I've been waiting for. This was so fun, and I just had so much fun creating this tree. You guys are probably going to see me awkward mom dancing around, but listen, I had so much joy while doing this. Sometimes I wonder if I'm going to be able to pull it off when I'm creating things, and then at the end, I'm just so pleased. So anyway, bear with me as we go. So I added the burlap ribbon, I added the raffia, and then my daughter helped me pop some of these batteries into the candles. She has been helping me out in the studio. It's kind of like, I guess, her part-time summer job a little bit, but I also found this bag of ornaments, and I'm just popping some of these ornaments onto my Christmas tree. I found the whole bag for $2 at our local thrift store, so I was pretty thrilled. I knew the harvest colors would be perfect. Now I'm adding those little DIY ornaments that we made, and these are just the stars and the hearts. And again, these neutral colors are really going to be able to pass for pretty much anything. And I kind of love the natural wood. Usually I would paint the wood on those hearts, but I felt like it just made them feel so natural, and with the little crosses in the center. And here's another cross that I made in that Mackenzie Childs paper. Again, just a Dollar Tree cross, add some Mod Podge. And you guys, here we go, some awkward mom dancing. I hope you guys get a good laugh. Then I decided to layer in some roses. Now stick with me. I know it's looking kind of crazy, and I was thinking the exact same thing, but I was having so much fun, I literally could not stop. So I've also been sharing some praise and worship music with you guys with my Good Morning Coffee, and there's a song called 100 Billion Times that I love. There's some Lauren Daigle that I love, and anyway, so you guys type in Christian music and you guys can find some really great praise and worship music. And so that's what I was listening to, and I was honestly just filling my heart with joy as I was going about doing this little Christmas tree. I decided to add a big bow down kind of on the base of this tree. It's actually kind of how I create my wreaths, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like that. I ended up loving it. Now I'm popping in some of the Dollar Tree velvet pumpkins, and these probably aren't going to be out in your store yet, but they're leftovers from last year. And then I'm just adding in some Dollar Tree fall leaves, and then some of those little Dollar Tree feathers at the top. If you take your velvet pumpkins and put them on the end of a shish kebab, you can pop them directly into your tree and they will not fall out. That is my hack of the fall crafting for this year. My pumpkins fell out of my fall Christmas tree last year so many times. So here is how it turned out. Listen, I am over the moon ecstatic with this, and it's really a blooming fall. It looks so pretty at night with the lights on, you guys. It's just so gorgeous, and it's something so unexpected. Like, I mixed the sunflowers, so many different textures with the ribbons and the burlap and the raffia and the raw wood mixed with the velvet and the little cotton picks, and all of these florals, you guys, are from Dollar Tree, every single one of them. So you can really do a lot, except for the roses. I will tell you, that was a little bouquet that I bought at TJ Maxx. It was kind of like a little bridal rose bouquet. But I know if you guys are crafting it up, I bet you guys have a couple of roses laying around. Or maybe you can grab some on clearance. Michael's also has 70% off right now. We loaded up last weekend for my son's girlfriend's little place that she's been decorating and all of that fun stuff. So I hope you guys are loving this on a total budget and you're getting inspired to do a Christmas tree or a fall Christmas tree coming up. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you all how I'm going to take these cute little snowmen. Now, this is a napkin that I bought off of Amazon last year, and it has this cute little Mackenzie Childs snowman on it. So what I want to do is create just some customized little soap and dish containers, and these are going to be for Christmas. I've been kind of floating back and forth between fall and Christmas in July for my DIYs, which this is Christmas in July, but it's great to start crafting. I'm telling you, it brought me so much joy today. So I'm taking the little snowman that I cut out in this little Dollar Tree soap container, and I'm going to use some waterproof Mod Podge. So you're definitely going to want to use waterproof Mod Podge if you're going to be doing a soap container. That way, somebody's washing their hands, they get a little water on your container, it's not going to drip off, unless you're just doing it for a decor. So anyway, I'm going to Mod Podge my snowman on, and I did peel off that extra backing from the snowman. Now, he did bubble up just a little bit, but in the end, he turned out looking super cute. So I added another giant layer of Mod Podge to the front of it to really seal it off. And again, this is the waterproof Mod Podge. So the best place that I find to find the waterproof Mod Podge is either at Walmart or Michael's. I've also ordered it off of Amazon as well, but I believe Walmart has it at its cheapest. And the way that you know it's the waterproof Mod Podge is the little blue label, but you know, just read the label and double check, because I think that they make another Mod Podge with like a purple label. So you just want to read the outside. It should say waterproof. Anyway, did you guys know also that they make a glossy Mod Podge and then a matte Mod Podge? So anyway, now I'm adding this little snowman head to a soap tray. And again, these are at Dollar Tree. You're going to find them in like your little bathroom section. And you guys probably might hear my cat in the background. I've had my dogs and cats just kind of like to go crazy when I'm doing my videos. But anyway, I'm adding a layer of the waterproof Mod Podge over my snowman to really seal it off. And here is how they turned out on a budget, popped onto this little tray. It's just a little glittered tray that I'm going to share with you guys how to make, but you can see there's kind of a little bit of bumps and wrinkles along the top of the soap container because it wasn't as a flat surface. And I also might have used a little bit too much Mod Podge. I'm an impatient Mod Podger. I 100% confess and admit, give me grace. But I still think it looks adorable, and you know, it's just going to be me and my family and friends that they don't judge me on my crafts, I promise you. Anyway, give yourself grace, have fun with it, and go for it. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with y'all this fun little DIY with some polyacrylic and then one of those Dollar Tree succulent dishes. So I'm going to take the polyacrylic and I'm just going to kind of dump it into the base of this tray. Now you can make polyacrylic ornaments and they come out really beautiful. So my idea was to try this with just a plastic dish. Now I will tell you that this craft got pretty messy and I already had this big giant thing of polyacrylic on hand, so I thought I would just kind of give it a whirl. But what I will tell you guys is to just kind of gently move the polyacrylic in and around the base of your tray. And the other thing you guys can use is glue or Mod Podge. You definitely don't have to use the polyacrylic to do this with. I just wanted to try this and see if it would work as well as it does with the ornaments. I think probably I needed a plastic closed container, so I'm definitely gonna have to pick up some of those clear plastic ornaments and do that ornament craft again. I did it for you guys last year, but it was so fun. And of course, I'll do a little different spin on it. The next thing I want to do is add in some glitter. So I had red glitter left over also from, I think, my Valentine's Day crafting, and I just moved that around the base of the dish. Now I will tell you I left a little bit too much polyacrylic in the bottom of my dish, so it had like a little bit of a lumpy kind of bit going on, but once it dried it was completely fine. I'll just tell you guys to try to probably take like a paintbrush and brush some of the extra polyacrylic off. I just wanted to make sure I had enough on there and I had a little bit too much. But anyway, you can't go wrong. Add more glitter and you'll be just fine. I think that's going to be my motto for this year. Just add glitter. Get a little sparkle going. So anyway, so this was a fun one to do. And again, as I said, once it dries, you're good to go. I did wipe the polyacrylic off the side of my little goodie container, and here is how adorable it turns out. So I just popped in my little snowman goodies into here and some little holiday baubles. And of course, this is more of a fall harvest tree video, but I did include some of these Christmas in July crafts. So I hope you guys are kind of jamming it and digging out on that. You know, you kind of are enjoying having a little bit of best of both worlds. I know it's still summer, but you guys, I love to do some Christmas and fall crafting. Once July gets here and I'm past all of my gardening and it's like 95 degrees outside, we have to wait to go outside. It's just too hot to do a whole lot outside. So we craft inside and I love it and I'm here for it. So as always, you guys let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video. Which one will you be recreating? And how is your summer going? Drop a comment down below. And in fact, that's going to be the secret question for today's video. Now, only positivity. I want to hear all positive vibes. And there's Benchy Bear. He wants to say hi to you guys. You guys can see I sliced my finger on my crafting earlier, but let me know how's your summer going. Heart emojis if you're loving it, and tell me what's been going on. So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. I hope you all are inspired to craft and decorate and just fluff up your home and make it beautiful. And listen, you do not have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. I am Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I would love to invite you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free. You can punch that bell and it will update you every time I post a new video. I post several DIY videos a week on YouTube as well as several a day on Facebook, just to keep you guys inspired to craft and decorate. And I try to really share with you guys so many different styles and ideas on how to do that on a budget. And you guys can always take my ideas and use a different color of paint or ribbon or whatever you love to change it up and really match your home decor. So thank you guys again for being here. I would love to also invite you over to my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook group page. It's totally free to join. It is a place for you all to post photos of your home decor and DIY projects and just share kind comments with others and just to be inspired as well. So pop over there, request to join. I'll approve your request and you guys can share those photos. And also you guys could just get inspired. You don't necessarily have to share. You can just pop on there and see everybody's ideas. So thank you guys again for being here. I'm hugging all of your hearts so tight. I'm wishing you a fabulous, gorgeous, blessed day. I cannot wait for our next video. And until then, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. And we'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.